What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Welcome to a pretty highly anticipated video, especially for me, even, just because I've never done this before, so this is my first time doing it. I want to do a full prototype build, which means that the parts that you see me collecting right now turn into prototype parts, making them better than any of the regular parts that you can actually purchase from the game itself. So, what does that mean? Well, basically, I can now turn whatever car I want into something pretty extreme, pretty mad. So, I've asked you guys in the comments of some of my previous videos, what would you want to see? What are the cars that you guys would like for me to try and maybe build, turn into something fun, good, bad, whatever. Well, it's not going to be bad because it's going to be like a mental build. But I've just said, wait, I think the thing is there, right? I saw the headlights. I was looking around in the parking lot, that's why I'm going this way. I think those are the headlights from it. Yeah, it is. So basically, as you're going around the map, you find these trucks. They'll randomly get placed around the map every now and then. They'll change position, so they're not always going to be in the exact same place. But they have set spawns, so they will be around the same places. So as you can see, once you get one of each, well, not one of each, but once you fill this thing, so if I have 5 of these, I'll end up being able to get, like, injectors, right? If I get, 12 of these, I'll get a prototype ECU. So I've done this for every single one of them until I have one of each one of these parts. Is there anything that I haven't got? I'm pretty sure I bought literally everything. Or not bought, but like I got pretty much everything so far. But basically, from the suggestions you guys have sent me, there's a few of them that have been like, use a Lambo, use this car here that I'm driving right now, or use the engine out of this car. So I saw one of the comments that one guy made. I don't know exactly what his username is, so I'm sorry, but you ended up saying that I should buy one of the lightest cars in the game, if not the lightest car in the game, which is the 8.6, and then V12 swap it with this and give it as much power as possible, obviously with the prototype parts. So I think we're gonna do that for today's video. Gonna try and get one of the lightest cars, if not the lightest car in the game, and then swap it with a massive V12 in it, and then also basically give it full prototype parts. I have the money for it as well, for the swaps and everything. Let's go buy a fresh new 8.6 as well, because I don't want to use the one that I already own, because I think the one I already own is actually quite okay. I actually don't really mind to, I don't really want to destroy it. So, fresh new 8.6, right? Fresh new one. Buy that. I had to swap over back to the Lambo again, though, I think, because I do need to take the engine out of it. I didn't think about it, so I probably should have done that first. But it's fine. It's a whole process here. This video might be a little bit longer because there's a lot of faffing about, but that's okay. Here's the LMD. Go over into this. This has one of the most powerful, I think, engines that you can get in this game standard. So I haven't actually done anything to this car at all. So this engine, once I take it out of this car, it should have... Does it have about 600 horsepower? Like, are these parts going to still be on it? Does it have 600 horsepower as standard in this thing? I don't really know. But we're going to do this. And then I need to now swap back to the 8.6. And then pretty much just put every prototype part that I have on it. Whoops. So go over to this, go to C1. There's the 8.6. Oh, I have 3 of them. Why do I have 3 8.6s? Well, this is a modified one, the upgraded one. I don't know why I have 3 of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember buying an extra one. Go off into tuning. This was red. What the f... Is this the stock one? Is this the one where I basically made a C1 drift? No, surely not, because I have another one. Where are these cars coming from? I don't remember these. Well, I'll pick the other one. That's pretty much completely standard. I don't really want to have one that's... So this one's got power in it, and this one shouldn't have anything. Why do I have 3 of them? I genuinely don't remember. I really don't. Alright, anyway. Now. If we go over to engine, if we go to swap, we should have, out of my inventory, this V12. So if I slap this on... Alright, how do I do that again? Change to that. There we go. 151. Jesus. I mean, we have a bunch of different types of engines that I've taken out of other cars. But this one, 613 horsepower. This isn't the most powerful car in the game, though, since they brought out the Unicorn. The Unicorn is now the most powerful car in the game. But I just still want to do this, because I feel like it'll be kind of fun to do it like this. Or should I do the Unicorn? Now, because the Unicorn I maxed out, and it was fast, it was good, but I feel like it was just a bit... I mean, I've already done it. I've already done a build with the Unicorn. If you want to see that, go and watch the video I uploaded yesterday. Alright, prototype parts. Boom. Look at that. Let's see what we're getting up to, power-wise, with this thing. I feel like it can go into the thousands. Pretty easy. And then with the fuel change... Yeah. So 950 horsepower as standard. Now we go over to the clutches. I'm going to put the T50S, I think, transmission into this thing, because I think it's just better. And now pretty much the same thing as everywhere else. I'm going to put a prototype part into all of these, and there's nothing else that I really need to do. Weight reduction as well. I messed around with some of my money, if you look at it at the top right, because I actually changed some things. I've tried to do something interesting, but I changed some of the parts. See, I also bought one of these. Is there a point of putting a gas tank in it? It just makes the car heavier, and I don't need it to be that heavy, really. I'm kind of tempted to just not add it on. The only thing is, we're increasing our fuel, but that's it, and I don't really care about that, to be honest. But I got one anyway, just to say that I have every single prototype part. Anyway. Put all that in. Again, suspension. I did try to do something very specific for this video, but I think this suggestion is decent enough. I want to do this again. I want to do this again with a different car, and I want to see what it's going to be like afterwards. That is one thing that I really want to try. And that's pretty much it. That's a full prototype build. There's nothing really else that I could change that's in, like, prototype. That is a full prototype V12 build on this thing. What are we looking at for power here? There's 1,000. Let's bring this up as much as possible. 1,002 horsepower in this car. I need to change my gear ratios. Holy shit, it's fast. Do I all-wheel drive swap it? Oh, the brakes are really good too. Do I all-wheel drive swap this thing? Bro, if it's rear-wheel drive, it just spins its wheels forever. Right, I need to adjust my tune on it. I also need to change the way this thing looks a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit wider to track with and everything, but I need to change so many things. I need to go into this and adjust final drive. I need to go into body. I need to also get this thing to be even lighter than what it already is. Wait, did I not do weight reduction on it? Wait, I'm an idiot. How did I not do weight reduction on it? That's the one thing that I also needed to do and I didn't do it. There we go. Much better. Do I want any downforce onto this thing? I mean, it'll reduce the top speed if I add downforce, so maybe not. Doesn't actually change the top speed in the front. Or it doesn't actually change the top speed if I add it in the front. Should I just add it anyway? It doesn't genuinely seem to be like changing my top speed at all doing this. Crazy. We need some wider wheels, man. We need some big boy wide wheels on this thing. Let's buy the spacers as well. While we're at it. We're also on 14-inch wheels. Let's go with just 15-inch, but we need some fat boys on the rear. Is that the widest that we can go? Is it 285s? 285s for the front. I need to lift this thing up as well. I need to make it wider. I need to do a bunch of things to it. So 285 15ths is the widest I can go, right? Yeah, this thing needs to be adjusted quite a bit. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Alright, let's go to the styling shop and actually do stuff to this thing. I also need to change my drivetrain and all that, but I need to figure out exactly what I need to do. Jesus Christ. Alright, I all-wheel drive swapped it. It's so much faster than before. Oh my god. That acceleration is ridiculous, man. That acceleration is mental. Alright, I need to go to a styling shop and I need to change a couple of things on this thing because it looks a bit stupid now. Everything's clipping. So let me adjust and change a few things and see what we can do here. I need to go a little wide-bodied as well. If I put the... I don't even want to make it, like, turn this thing into a drifter. I feel like it'll be a little bit boring, but I do also want it to be wider. I also don't want it to be the same as the previous builds that I've done, so... Maybe the drifter kit, or D-Master kit, I guess, would probably be a good one here. Hood's fine. Front bumper, obviously we can only have that or that. Which is fine. Oh, that looks weird. That looks so weird. No, we're keeping that the way it is. Headlights. As if you're not allowed to put the... Okay, well I guess it fully changes the front end. Completely. Putting these on instead. Mirrors are fine. Trunk lid. Definitely putting this one on instead. Spoiler, I'm not doing anything to the spoiler. Exhaust is actually fine. I don't really want to do too much there. Do I want to add a cage onto this thing? Not necessarily, really. As for the set of wheels that I want to add onto this thing, I think the Zero Drift wheels are probably going to be the cleanest choice for these. For these 8.6s, they always look really, really good with these wheels on. I'm going to put some 4-spokes on it, I think. I don't really mind these. Oh, I already have them already, which is perfect. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's it for the styling. I need to change now the color of this thing. I want to paint it, definitely not matte, not as boring as hell. Pearlescent? I want to paint it like a little pearlescent purple or something like that. The fitment right now is not even that bad. I mean, this thing isn't for drifting or anything like that. I also need to get rid of a bit of camber, especially for the rear wheels. I actually don't really mind this thing in purple. It looks so, like, weird and stockish, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't look stock, but it does not look like it has about 1,000+ horsepower. Okay. It just picks up the pace so fast. Alright, give me a minute. Okay. I think I'm done. I want to try to see what sort of top speed we can squeeze out with this thing as well. It's clean, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like the tiniest little pressure that I put on the accelerator, the throttle. Getting all-wheel drifting. Jesus, man. This thing is so fast. This is definitely one of the fastest cars, if not the fastest car that I have in my garage. It's just how quickly it picks up the pace. Ridiculous. Wait, that's not the one. Where's the... Truck is... Oh, there it is. It's hiding. I'm gonna need to go and do another one of these prototype builds. These are already really, really fun. Driving this thing is already way too much fun, and we also have a new car in the game. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, we actually have a new car in this game, which I think might make a little bit more power than this car, but I've already used the prototype parts on the engine, so I can't take them off and use them on a different car. I have to re-get each part again. So, I'm gonna probably try in a video, hopefully in the near future, do another full prototype build on the Unicorn. This is quick. I kind of want to bring it on a track as well. I feel like bringing it on a track would be well jokes. I don't even know if this is the correct engine that I should have put into this thing. Maybe it's the other Lamborghini engine that I should have put on it. But I feel like it's still really, really good. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what it's like on a track. It already has like a silly amount of downforce as well. So I feel like it's not really just a top speed build, really. It's kind of like like, I guess, multi-purpose build. Alright, forward course. Let's send it. It's got a shitload of torque. I mean, the brakes are good, but they're still not that good. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I'm trying. I'm, like, definitely trying to stop much later. I did stretch my gears out a lot, by the way. Yeah, I'm slowing down way too late. Keep thinking this is like Forza, where you just kind of slam on the brakes and it's just there. The FOV really messes with me as well. Because it feels like I'm slowing down way too early, and then I realize I'm actually inside of the corner. So I need to be careful with how I'm braking. Sketchy. I just stopped going on at the second, but it just feels natural for me to downshift twice. Like here, yeah, it's fine. I have tuned everything, by the way, suspension, engine, transmission, everything like that. Obviously I gave it more power and adjusted my diff setup as well, so don't you worry about that. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean I didn't do it. Hitting on power is actually quite nice as well. I thought it was going to be maybe a little bit understeery since I swapped it to all-wheel drive, because rear-wheel drive obviously is very nice if you're... Oh, hop messed me up. Rear-wheel drive is definitely not understeery at all, it never will be. It's definitely very oversteery, but once I swapped this thing to all-wheel drive, I've definitely changed the characteristics of the car. Should I do a highway run with it as well? God, what was that in my throat? Did you guys hear that? A highway run. Just see how fast they can actually go. I'll get rid of the air resistance as well. I'll turn that all the way down. This is fast, man. Not only is it fast, but it's like quick. So as in, like, it gets up to speed very quickly. Yeah. Brakes are still shit. It doesn't matter what I do to them. I increased the brake pressure as well, and it still doesn't seem to be doing much. Tiny bit understeering in this section here. I think I'm just going too fast, but the amount of times I'm getting like all-wheel drifting happening, or like all-wheel slip with this car is mental. Bit of frame drop lag there, whatever that was. Using my handbrake to turn. I'm getting that back end to come around. I much prefer rear-wheel drive cars in this game, man, than all-wheel drive. 100%. Doesn't matter if they're faster or quicker off the line. You can't fully turn a rear-wheel drive car into an all-wheel drive car into like the way a rear-wheel drive car handles. It just is so, it feels so much better in this game, driving a rear-wheel drive. It's just not as quick to put its power down, right? It's just not as good. Okay. It just feels like a mental car, man. Like, I have some of my other ones where I just feel like they're fast, but this is now like kind of like on a different level. It doesn't really need that much more horsepower though, that's the thing. Like some of my other cars that have like, you know, 1,000 horsepower or whatever, they weigh like 1,400 kilos, 1,500 kilos, but this thing weighs what, 1,000? 900 kilos, sorry, not even 1,000 kilos. So it's mental the speed that it can like put down. Alright, so let's start here. Wait, I need to go into the styling shop first. Whoops. Or the tuning shop. I want to get rid of all of the air resistance, and then I'll come back and I want to see what a top speed run is like with this thing. Alright, that is done. Get rid of that and just fast travel to here. Alright, let's send it. I got good tires. I got everything. Alright. Why am I in here? Okay. So this is no NOS, no nothing. What is the top speed? Oh, it's dropping in revs in 6th. I think I stretched my gears out a little bit too far. We can change that anyway. That is really, really fast. I need to do something. I want to shorten 6th. I'll shorten all the gears and then have 6th be just a tiny bit shorter. Because it seems like it's just failing in the revs, really. To be honest, so this isn't the transmission to use for this. This is not the transmission to use for top speed runs. This is, I think it's the T60 I need to use. Now you may be wondering, why did you shorten your gear ratios? Well, I want 6th to be actually usable. Because right now 5th is usable and 6th, as soon as we swap over to it, it does nothing. So when I hit my NOS, I want to be almost in the red line. Oh god, okay. That's not. I didn't mean to like drive off. I was kind of looking at my gears and I don't know my speed. I instinctively just went the furthest right possible. Okay. See what I mean now? It's still accelerating. It's in 6th. You can get to about 380, 390. I think about 390 I'll hit NOS to see what happens. Let me get past this bit here. Okay. Okay, now. Oh, it's not hitting the 420. It hit like 419 kilometers an hour. That's fast. That's really, really fast. The fact that I think this thing can do about 400 without actually using NOS is pretty mad. Alright, well, that was an interesting prototype build. Could I have done it better? Yeah, maybe. I'm not really like an expert at this game, but I wanted to try it anyway, just to see what it'd be like for a video. So, huge shout out and huge thank you to everybody with the suggestions for the video. I do really much appreciate it. That doesn't make any sense. I do really appreciate it. Thank you very much for it. 8.6 is looking pretty nice. This is, again, one of the fastest cars that I own in this game, if not the fastest. I think it's the highest rated one as well. As you can see, the Hoonigan, or the Hoonicorn, has 1078 horsepower, and this does not have any prototype parts. So I think the next time that I do a build like this, I'm gonna put the Hoonicorn engine into something else, and we'll go from there. How about that? Okay, that will probably be the next build. So full prototype Hoonigan or Hoonicorn engine into something else is in the works, but I need to try to get all the parts again, and it's gonna take a while. So it's probably not gonna be like in the next week or so, but I'll do it anyway, regardless. Thank you for watching, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. This was fun to mess around with and do something weird. This is easily my most extreme build that I've ever done on this channel. So, again, huge shout out to the people that have suggested stuff like this. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Goodbye.